Intimacy is part of life. It's very important.
Right.
You know, we talk to our patients about that all the time.
Right.
But yes, lucky for you, I've been a nurse for 17 years, so I can talk to anybody about anything.
Yes.
And yes, that is a bad thing to do. I'm so sorry. You want to, if you're going to do that, you want to make sure that that person has been without symptoms and has not been around people that have been suspected to have the symptoms, because it is, like as we said earlier, it's transmitted through saliva and bodily fluids. So
No
unfortunately,
oral sex,
yeah.
please.
Man, I've been saving my money.
And you better wrap it up. If you're having sex, and I know many of you are, do like you do always. Safe sex, man. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. And you know, when you wrap it up and have safe sex, oral sex without a condom on it is just like you having sex without a condom, people. I'm just saying.
Says tests indicate coronavirus can survive in the air. Federally tests conducted by scientists from several major institutions indicated that the novel form of coronavirus behind a worldwide outbreak can survive in the air for several hours. So is there any fact of that, like, should we really be wearing bigger masks over our head, astronaut type stuff? Let me know, because I can order it. For everybody.
It's on Amazon.
Masks actually can make the situation worse. I hate to tell you.
Make it worse?
It can, yes. Because when
Hold
you're
on,
wearing,
let's make sure we got that right.
She
Wearing
said
a
the mask
can
make it worse.
the CDC is actually recommending that people do not wear masks. One, because we need to save the supplies if the outbreaks get bigger. The healthcare workers, the people that are actually up in the faces of these people that are having the outbreak, we need to make sure we have the supplies for us to take care of us so that we can continue to take care of people that are sick. So number one, that we need the supply. Number two, you're wearing the mask, your breath is hot, the mask is getting moist underneath it, and often that can cause it to become more permeable. So things can go through it faster if it becomes wet. Then people don't take it off correctly. If you grab it from the front and take it off, you've just contaminated your hands.
Right.
So if you do have to wear a mask, because I know there are some immunocompromised people that do, if you're taking the mask off, you want to get it from behind your ears and pull it forward so that you're not contaminating it. And then of course, throw it away immediately. Don't stick it in your pocket.
No recycling.
No
No
recycling.
recycling.
No, I'm sorry. Don't recycle these. One-time use only. Don't wear it up around your neck. You know, you see people in the grocery store pulling it down.
Yeah, and then
They've just
I
contaminated
did
their
that
chest
too.
and everything, and then they go hug somebody. You know, take it off, throw it away, wash your hands, and try to stay 6 feet away from people.
Because you saw many of the pictures, because when I was in Thailand, I was taking pictures. So I had the mask on, but then when I was ready to take the pictures, I did pull the mask down here and took the pictures.
God, I think I'm self-quarantining. I swear to you, I'm gonna self-quarantine.
Another reason to take 14 days off alone, you know, if you're able to, it'll stop the outbreak.
Now, what temperature water, like when we are bathing? Because when you just mentioned that we can contaminate our chest, our breasts, and other parts of our body, you know, we are told to wash our hands for 20 seconds.
Yes.
20 seconds. When I'm in a shower or I'm sitting in a tub, I'm not scrubbing my chest and my arms and stuff. I'm washing it maybe, and I'm going to the next area. So should we take some type of importance on scrubbing our bodies as well, or is there the fact that the water temperature may actually kill the germs or the virus?
It's really more the friction of the soap and on your body. And even when we're, let's say, accessing a central line or a port or something on a patient, we scrub that for 30 seconds.
You need a loofah.
So you do really want to kind of get in there with the soap and scrub things around and move those germs. It's really more not the temperature of the water, but the scrubbing and the effect of the soap and the lather.
So I have
Any
a
particular?
question
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
real quick about temperature, because I think I read something about the temperature outside, because it's getting warmer, having some effect on the virus,
Right.
like going away. Is that true?
I think they're really hopeful that it will, because that kind of happens with the influenza. But this is such a new virus, and we're not sure how it's going to act, so they're not 100% sure.
But wait a minute, isn't it hot in China?
No.
Oh, I don't know. Is it hot in China?
But we know that viruses like hot and humidity type of weather too, and they kind of do really well in that type of
There's
weather.
like-
That's why hospitals are so cold, right?
Exactly. So
There's very little talk about the countries in Africa because they're not dealing with this situation as we are here in Europe. So I mean, it could possibly be something with the temperature
Maybe.
because it's a little
They got
hotter
one.
on that continent.
Is there a particular type of soap that they recommend using right now?
not necessarily just use good soap. You don't want to use anything that's going to irritate your skin. So sometimes they'll say use stuff for sensitive things, something without scent and stuff like that. that would be helpful.
Oh, you know what?
Antibacterial soaps are new.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay.
You
Are
don't
they
wanna
any more
over-
efficacious than?
You don't really want to overdo too much antibacterial because that's how we kind of get
all the
super
bacteria
bugs.
that you
With
need.
the good
Yes.
bacteria.
Correct.
actually
Kill the good
killing, right,
bacteria,
yeah.
and then next
So-
thing you know, now
and
you
there's-
got nothing.
And there's hypothesis that killing off all this or the good bacteria in your systems can cause things like irritable bowel or Crohn's or maybe lead to forms of
Oh,
cancer
wow.
because you're
Wow.
modifying the body's microbiome.
Oh yeah.
Why make
Right.
me soap actually?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So with washing our hands, because I wash my hands like 15,000 times a day. Just not off this, but
Yeah.
just
Right.
because that's what I do.
Right.
Lotions or some type of moisturizer. Is that gonna do anything
That's
as far
actually
as
good. Good.
Okay, because
you know,
they
the
get
more you
dry,
wash,
they
it
get so
dries,
dry.
and then you crack, and your skin is your biggest barrier to infection. It's your largest organ. So as you get skin breakdown, the bacteria can then get into your skin. So if you keep it soft
Okay.
and supple and good to go, you're good to go.
Okay.
But let me ask you this now. The more moist your skin is, the more susceptible you are to picking this up. The drier, the less susceptible. I'm
Is
asking that. That's just my own little
I
theory
never
that
actually
I've had.
thought about it.
Yeah.
How that would work, but
It's the
you would
OCD
think,
in me.
yes,
Yeah.
you would think that if you touch something with sticky hands, it would kind of stick to it. So
Yeah.
So
I
that
don't
would be the
know.
lotion.
Now you're gonna make my OCD go crazy.
Right. So
I will have to
lotion
look
on
into
that.
that.
Coming in here. Lotion's gonna come in there.
Don't overdo the
Just wait
lotion.
up.
Self-quarantine.
Just wear
Self-quarantine.
gloves. Yeah.
We do have a Facebook question. The Facebook question, I guess either Mr. Butler or Missy can answer this. What is the 14 days about? Does it go away every 2 weeks? So, I mean,
That's gonna be for you.
They usually say that if you're come in contact with somebody that has that, for 5 days you may be without symptoms, and it can last up to 14 days. But usually, if you're going to have some type of a symptom, you'll have it up to that 14 days, and that just gives you time to kind of see if you've been exposed, if you're doing, if you're going to.
So the first 5 days there's no symptoms?
A lot of times there are no symptoms, and sometimes in children they've said they were completely without symptoms, and then they do a chest X-ray and they'd be like, oh wow, they've got something going
Oh
on.
my goodness.
Oh wow.
So, while these people are self-quarantining,
Yes.
are they medicated?
Not necessarily. About 80% of the population that get coronavirus will just have like a common cold. The coronavirus is a variant of one of the most common types of viruses, another type of corona. There's rhinovirus, which is the #1 type of common cold, and then there's coronavirus, which is the other one. This is just a mutated version of that.
So people can literally be
Absolutely,
okay
yes.
after they can just
Yes.
be at home, not interact,
I-
and be good?
Yes.
I just wanted to add too, for your inquiry, there is no treatment whatsoever for us concerns.
Yes.
As long as
Okay.
it went out, they don't have anything.
Or the rhinovirus, there's
Correct.
no treatment for.
And that's a very good
Yeah.
point
Wow.
because
Just treat the
viruses
symptoms.
cannot be treated with antibiotics. Antibiotics
Yeah.
kill bacteria, antivirals kill viruses. And we don't have as many antivirals. We do have a few. We've got like Tamiflu, which is for the flu. They are working on an antiviral for the coronavirus. But of course, they're trying to work really fast.
People didn't travel a lot before. Now we just jump on a plane and like even though we heard the coronavirus, we still went to Thailand.
Well, the city's name is Wuhan, not Wuhu.
Right. So seriously, I'm thinking that was
I heard something to that similar extent. They were
I
saying
think
it was
that they were
supposed to be a
trying to-
biological war
to
tactic
control.
that went awry because it was supposed to be geared toward us and
towards us?
Yes, this is what
Us
this
as
is
in us?
theory.
Or us as in the United States?
I think us as a
United
whole.
States.
I'm just saying a whole.
okay.